just giving us a lot of tips on what to do in 2012 to stay healthy and keep our sex life alive.
Yes, ladies, we have to keep our vaginas right. Especially, if we want no men to go down there, we got to keep our vajayjay right. And I always say, that is your man's playground, so the landscaping should be according to his taste. So if your man wants you bald, you should be bald. If you want the landing strip, have a landing strip. However your man likes it, that's how it should be.
With that being said, since you're talking about that, how important are Kegel exercises? Or do they work?
Yes, they're very, very, very important. And your PC muscle can be either from 1 to 3 fingers thick. So you want to exercise it because you really want it to be 3 fingers thick. You want to have a nice, strong PC muscle. It can enhance your orgasm. It enhances, the feeling for the man. Sometimes when he's, doing his thing, and you tense in that muscle, that gives him a whole new sensation that he'll love. And even after he ejaculates, after he comes, you're just laying there and you work those PC muscles. It's almost like a milking sensation. And also,
This is Go Shade approved.
and also, ladies,
the rest out.
when you're orgasming, and you know how like you push, when you're feeling, like your orgasm, you push. That gives him a whole new sensation too, and it lets him feel, your juices flowing on him too. So that's a good time. Yeah. So do your PC muscles. And do jaw exercises as well. We should have strong jaws.
Jaw exercises. Oh, what? What?
Yeah, jaw exercises, a simple exercise. Because sometimes, when we are performing oral sex on our men, sometimes our jaw gets tired. Just a simple one is getting some bubble gum, chewing on some bubble gum, or even 2 pieces, chewing, getting a good workout, do that twice a day, or just work up those jaw muscles by performing on your man. The more you perform, the stronger it's going to be. Or if you have a dildo and you want to perform on that, or a banana, just practice, and work up them jaw muscles so you don't have to worry about jaw fatigue. And if jaw fatigue is an issue for you, you can start with outer course first and then finish your man off orally if that's an issue. So outer course is just sex with any part of your body that's not your mouth, your vagina, or your anus. So it's between your breasts, your hands, auxiliary sex, which is sex, under the armpit, just all that good stuff.
So once again, I have to ask, is that healthy, or would it be a problem in the long run? Like, would you develop lockjaw, or what can happen from this?
No, what, from jaw exercises?
No, from just doing that for a long period.
Nothing's going to happen.
I'm not trying to say
you do want to, if you are one of those ladies that have a well-endowed man, you do want to sometimes, I find that it helps if you, when you open your jaw and move it kind of forward, will sometimes help with you not getting lockjaw, because sometimes just opening it out just wide for a long amount of time, then you'll get lockjaw, and then you get worried and you're like, oh crap, my jaw is locked. So yes, work with, you'll figure out, what works for you to, help you from getting lockjaw. But no, doing jaw exercises won't make you get lockjaw.
What's the quickest way, giving oral sex, to make them have an orgasm? Well, not to have an orgasm, to make a man come. Because sometimes you can do that,
It kind of depends on the man, because sometimes, a man, it might just take him a long time to come. So you might just have one of those men that's just like, you can go ahead and work, but then, sometimes you just have to get a master at it. If you have a man that it takes him a long time, then it means you're going to have to become a master at it and be able to go in for a long time. So like I said, huh?
No,
for real, listen to me. Let me put a mic around. And one thing.
And did you have to clear your throat?
Yes, because he's going to give us
I'm not a sex expert, but for the guys, you got to be honest with your ladies. Listen to me. Because you say it may take him a long time or whatever. A lot of times, just so a guy can get some head, we don't want to insult you. So we're going to deal with whatever we got to deal with till we reach that point. You know what I'm saying? Even if, we got to act like it really feels great,
Oh my
I'm
God.
letting you keep it 100 though. This is the truth, so I'm keeping it real. So, if we'll sit back and go ahead and fake it, make you think that it does feel great.
Which you shouldn't.
You
Exactly.
shouldn't.
That's
No
what
one
I'm
should
getting
fake
to.
orgasms.
Exactly.
No.
But we'll sit, now we obviously can't fake ours because some are gonna take off.
Yeah.
But we'll sit back and fake that just to get, especially if we know it's good enough that we could come.
Go, Shay.
You don't let them ask.
But I'm saying the guys gotta be honest with your ladies and sit back and say, hey, this doesn't work, or I don't like what you're doing, or whatever, in a way that she's suitable with, or whatever works for her personality
Yeah,
and dress.
that can happen. Or ladies, you know, if you're wanting some tips from your man, but you don't want to, you know, be like, you know, can you tell me, can you help me? You can say, you know, I want to be your sex slave tonight. Tell me exactly how you want me to do
There you
it.
go.
And then when you're working on it, he'll tell you faster, harder, deeper. Use your hands, stroke it like this, work on the head. And then so you're learning everything that he wants, but it's in a fun way. So
Right.
no one's feeling bad about themselves,
Exactly.
and it's, you know, really kinky because you're being his sex slave.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody saying that to each other tonight. It's like, well,
Like, I'm gonna have to go home.
You're in a
And
relationship, you ain't getting what you want.
true.
Get
yeah,
that.
but you know, before you came go shade too, you know, I told women, you know, you can you know, watch your man masturbate so you can see the kind of moves that he likes and what helps him gets him there, so she can incorporate those moves into her work too. So, you know, when you're performing oral sex with your man, you can, you know, incorporate those moves and, you know, to help him come.
I agree.
And sometimes that G-spot might make him, you know, come too.
Nobody knows how to please yourself better than yourself.
Yeah.
By G-spot, she was talking about yours.
I'm just saying what she said as far as watching the guy masturbate.
In your back.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, watching him. Yeah, you should both. You should.
We talking about something else.
No, you have a G-spot in your butt. It's
Do I?
the little prostate.
Yeah, it's your prostate gland.
Well, when I went to the doctor, I had to check when I had a physical.
Will you allow your wife to like rub on your perineum, you know, to stimulate your G-spot, you know, make it feel
Sure,
good?
why not?
All right.
You would.
The perineum
what
is
she
not
just
in your.
I know what she said.
The perineum's outside, not the inside.
Yeah, the perineum, you know, is, you know, that spot right in between the anus and the balls. You know, she can rub on that. But your
I think Janice is
G-spot,
thinking more so.
Can she,
Yeah,
inside.
can
Janice
she
talking about-
touch the walnut?
oh, would you let her go in there and?
Nah, I'm cool.
Nope.
That's Dr. Fitz and so I don't even know what's that.
Doctor business. Oh. When you hear that snack of the rubber glove.
Tell me what you
Oh, check.
Like, wow.
But I do want everyone to know that on February 8th, I'm going to be giving a free class on my website, www.loversed.com, on enhancing your orgasms. And then in March, I'm going to have an erotic massage webinar. So everyone everywhere can learn some erotic massage. You should have a lifelike dildo. And ladies, if your man is at home, I say you use your man during class. We're not going to be able to see you or anything, so while I am teaching you erotic massage techniques, you could be going on, working on your man. I'm sure he's not going to say no.
I come sit down real quick.
Come sit down. I need to use your penis tonight for this class. And he's going to say, all right, what time?
What you want me to do?
Can they see me?
Since we're, and also toys, how, like, when people try to incorporate toys into relationships, I know there's been sometimes when me and my girls been talking and the toy has pleased them better than their mate. So how would you go about fixing that problem?
Well, you keep that toy.
No.
You don't want to, you know, let the man know. You know, you don't want to, you know, hurt his ego by letting him know, but you definitely want to incorporate, you know, the toy into your lovemaking. You know, couples should always agree on the toys that you use, because, you know, you don't want anyone with hurt feelings or someone, I don't really want to use this. You want
It's
everyone
bigger
to be,
than me.
yeah, you want everyone to be in agreement with the toy. And with your toys, you want to make sure that you clean them before and after each use. Look at them, make sure there's not any cracks, no breaks, no mildew, battery corrosion, any of that. Check for that, throw it away.
Exactly.
Yes.
You don't want to get electrocuted.
If anything is wrong with it, you don't want to use it, because, you know, those are going into sensitive areas. So you want to make sure that
That'd be
it's,
all bad.
But in
Yeah.
case of emergency.
and all of your sex toys should be phthalate free. Make sure it's phthalate free.
What is that?
It's some kind of chemical that it's banned in certain countries. So I'm like, if it's banned in certain countries, it's banned from my vagina.
Right.
Hey.
Yes, but have fun. If you incorporate toys into your lovemaking, it doesn't mean that your lovemaking is bad. It doesn't mean that one partner or another partner isn't doing their job. It's just adding some extra spice and kink, and it doesn't necessarily have to be like a dildo or a vibrator. It can be a butt plug, some butt beads. It can be
Well, okay,
some
let's go back to that real
chains.
quick.
Bowling balls, pool balls.
What are the anal beads?
The anal beads, they just come on a long string. They vary in size.
Right.
And it's just something that you entered into your anus, and then once you are coming to orgasm, and it's kind of like the trigasm, how I was saying, you're stimulating your anus as well, so when you're coming to orgasm, you pull the balls out at the same time, and it just gives you a really great sensation.
They also vary in textures.
Yes.
And-
Sizes and textures.
Okay, and what is the purpose of the plug?
The purpose of the plugs is sometimes people just like things in the booty. For people that like anal sex, and there's a lot of nerve endings in the anus that feel really good. So when you are being pleased orally or even vaginally, having that butt plug in there just adds to the sensation, and it just brings you an even more intense orgasm. It's very.
Now, is there a certain speed that you should pull the
The
beads out?
beads.
I
It
wanna
really.
go.
Well, sometimes. Sometimes.
It's like
If
a
you're.
lawnmower or something.
If it's your first time, you definitely don't want to do the.
Right.
Yeah, you that's for the experienced people that are experiencing anal play and know that that's what they like, and that they want it all yanked out really fast. If you're a beginner, start with the smaller butt plugs or anal beads, and just pull them out one at a time just to see how it feels. Yeah, you always want to start off, if it's your first time, start off basic and small. Like if you want to get into BDSM, you can start with spanking for people that want to get into some power play. Try some chains, the little furry handcuffs. Chain your partner to the bed, or try some light spanking with your hands if you're a beginner. Make sure you always just do the bottom. You don't want to hit any other parts of the body. Just do anything to incorporate anything that's going to make your sex life kinky, because especially if you're with someone for a long time, you're going to have to incorporate a lot of different things to keep it, spicy and going, because we want our relationships and our marriages to last and to not become stale and boring. So we got to keep it hot and spicy and keep these black marriages together, every marriage together, really.
Role play is important.
And sex is important. Sex and romance is very important. And you don't want to, be labeled sexually incompatible if you're just saying no to everything, that your partner wants to try. So you definitely want to be open to what your partner, might want to try.
Hopefully y'all done found that out before y'all even went too daggone far in a relationship.
Yeah. Sometimes people end up married, and then, the man's dipping out. And then unfortunately, which I can't stand, is that they have, a man can have a woman at home that's willing to do all the freaky dicky stuff to him, but he's like, no, that's my wife. That's the mother of my children. I can't have her do this stuff. I'm going to go cheat with this skank over
Once
here.
again, another
Those men, I want to punch in the eye.
That's just an excuse.
Yeah, that's just that BS. I
Because of
want
shit,
to,
though.
yeah.
You can punch my ass
I will punch him in the eye, okay? Because Janice is fly, she is that deal, and if I ever
And
meet
she
you,
is super
I'ma
freaky.
punch you in. Yeah, and she's super freaky. Come on now. Like, how many intelligent, beautiful, business-minded, freaky women you gonna find? And you gonna mess up that? Yeah, he's an ass. He's an ass. Oh, and Chris is chiming in.
In his rants.
Check this out. You kiss my children with that mouth.
Oh.
Okay?
That's why I brush my
So
teeth
there
and
are
I
just
have
some
mouthwash.
things that on some real, some real. Like, you gotta understand, some men have that mentality that, like, the one that they're with, or that their wife, or the mother of their children, is up on this pedestal and is looked at in a different light. I don't necessarily want to stick something up her ass and then blam on her face because that's my wife. You know what I mean?
That's who you should be blaming on her face.
I
Is
got
your
you.
wife.
I feel what you're saying, but I'm just saying it's like, okay, there's certain things that a man doesn't want to do to his wife. You know what I'm saying? And that he wants to degrade another female. You know what I'm saying?
And see, that doesn't even have to be
And
degraded.
you know what I mean? And put it, you know.
But I understand what
Like,
you're
look,
saying.
Yes, I understand what he's
I might be
saying,
into pissing
but I
on
just
chicks,
don't.
okay? I don't want to piss on my wife. You know what I mean? But I'll, there's other
go
chick
pee
out
on
there.
Shaniqua.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because then I
Okay.
can like lead that. Because like a lot of times, like what females don't really understand, that it's not necessarily the physical things that we're going to. It's the physical things without the extra that we're going to. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we want like, yo, let me piss on your cheek, and we just want somebody to say okay. We don't want you to say, well, why, or does that, or you know what I'm saying?
And I even advocate.
Why are we even listening to this
I'm
man?
not sure.
Why try to philosophize
I'm
cheating
just saying.
in this
I
deep?
didn't
deep-
say
no,
cheating. I'm not condoning
it's
cheating.
cheating.
I'm not saying it's cool. I'm just letting you know the mentality that's out there. Like, look, there are some things that I am comfortable doing with my wife.
When I
And there are
said
some
I wanted
things
to
that I'm
marry
not
you,
with it.
that I want you
You know?
to kiss on my face. That's what that means. Like,
See,
for
I
better
don't mean the same
or
thing.
worse.
I don't
But
mean the
see,
same thing for everybody.
Whatever you
know?
need, I got you.
I
If it's
feel-
a matter of you stepping
I
out
got you.
and
Right.
and me having to humble myself, I think we're just gonna have to compromise and humble ourselves.
No doubt, and I feel where you're coming
And
from, and
also-
it's easy to say that now. You know what I'm saying? But it seems
Until
like
the heat comes.
right, exactly. Until it's like,
That
yo,
shit might be in
assume
my
the
mouth.
position, and then it's
If I go to the bathroom,
it's
okay.
another thing.
Okay,
Right, you know what I mean?
open up.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, I said I had to pee. Why are you still sitting over there? I mean, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, it's like, it's easy. I mean, it's easy to say, oh, I'm about pleasing my man, I'm about pleasing my man. But when you actually, called into the game, when your number's actually called, sometimes, it
Sometimes
don't
you
work.
gotta
You're not
man up.
into
I
it.
think
If
it
you're
goes
not
vice
into it.
versa too,
But-
because men will fall back. Like,
Yeah, I feel
women
no,
do
no, I feel
that.
what you're saying, but it also goes back to what one of the tips that Nikki had. She was like, look like you're enjoying it. Have it be something that you want to do. Like, we can tell if this is something that you're just doing just for me. You know what I'm saying?
And we
Like,
really
I need
have
somebody
to-
who likes piss on their face. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what
And
you know what I mean?
marry one like
right,
that.
you know what I'm
'Cause
saying? Right.
before you say I do, I think you should. I mean, it probably sounds bad, but I think you should be having sex before you say I do, and be sexually compatible with that person. If you like to pee on somebody, that woman should like to be peed on when you get married. So everybody can be happy. And then and for those men that like, oh, I don't want my wife. You can try role playing. That woman, can become somebody else. She can put on something, different that she would never wear. Put on a wig. Y'all can meet in some seedy motel. Call her a different name. Y'all act like strangers. Do the nastiest, freakiest stuff ever. Then go home, feed the kids, act like nothing happened. But whatever you gotta do.
That was cute because my friend, we went out of town and her husband was there, and it was where he grew up from, but she would never been there. So she dressed up, like we went and got her whole outfit, got her hair done, everything. She went in. A lot of his friends knew he was married, but they never knew who she was. So when we all walked into the bar, he was like, "Let me get your name real quick," or whatever.
Oh, that is so cute.
It was real cute. She was like, "I'm gonna let him hit it on the first time."
Oh, like he about to tap it.
Yeah. And she said, they like doing stuff like that.
Yeah,
She says it's
playing
cool.
stranger is real cute.
Yeah, so.
I
You,
like
you almost
that.
have to do stuff like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
we
gotta
eat
keep
beans
it.
every day. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So you got to do things differently.
True.
I mean, there's times that he just went to work, just left. He's on the bus, so I know he ain't getting off. I know he can't come right back. So you play the other guy. You know what I'm saying? You got to do that. So guys do that. Play the other guy.
Yeah.
And beat it like she stole something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Act
Treat her
like you're
like-
the paper guy.
Exactly. You gotta do all
Just
that.
whatever. I'm the pizza man. Yo, your man ain't home. Why don't you let me break you off a little bit something? Okay, before you get back. Yeah, have some fun. Yes. I'm all for it.
That is cute. So, Ms. Ranson, we know that you are a life coach, and we know that you have your own website, you have your own business. Do you have tips? Do you blog, or people can they find like your facts? Or?
I'd say just stay tuned to me, my Twitter, Darling Dr. Nikki. I'm posting a lot of videos up, my YouTube page. It's youtube.com/theloversed, and it'll also be on theloversed.com, so you can, get access to them. And also, I have a radio show that's called Real Talk, where we talk about all kinds of topics, not just sex. You can check me out Tuesday, 6 p.m. on talktainmentradio.com.
Okay, well, I do want to thank you for coming into the building and being a part of the show on the truth. We're definitely going to have you again.
Yeah, this was fun.
Thank you. That picture got a lot of response.
the penis cage.
Yes, that was
And make sure you do not tag me on that.
I didn't tag you in that. I tagged you in some statuses.
Because some
Right?
shell got that one.
No, we didn't tag
We
you in
got a
that
call
one.
coming.
Oh, we do have a call.
I mean, it's like 3:52.
Those are I'm messing up.
Oh, it's not answering. She's
Is that
hitting it.
answering now?
Hit the right.
You're live on WUGR. Hello? Hello?